So you have the stickers there? That's how it's gonna sit.
She looks like my grandmother.
Alrighty guys, so this is our finger weaving station. This here is Miss Karen. Now today what Karen works with is commercial yarn, stuff that you can buy from any store. Traditionally, however, we didn't have any of these items, so what we were working with was bison fur. So this is fur that we would have gotten from mountain bison. So bison in this area were a lot smaller than plains bison. They were about the size of a dairy calf, and we did not follow them, so we didn't live in teepees or any of that. However, in the springtime where it does get really hot here, they would shed and we would just pick up the fur from them. Now another item we had was the inner fibers of the Indian hemp plant. It's also known as dog's bane or milkweed. And we would just take those inner fibers and we would weave them together like so. Now today, and with these, we have 3 different methods of weaving. So we have the single weave, which gives you a plaid or a checkered design. We have the double weave, which is kind of like loom work. It gives you a wider variety of designs. So like these up here. And then the oldest and most traditional method is known as the oblique method. So you actually take beads, and as you weave, you move the beads up your strands, and that's what creates the design. And Miss Karen here is actually working on an oblique belt. Now larger pieces like these right here, you would sew together. You could actually make blankets or shawls. Smaller pieces like these would be worn as belts or sashes, and then these pieces would be used as garters for the men to help hold up their leggings. Now do you guys have any questions for me or for Karen? No? Alrighty, we'll go right over here to beadwork then.
Thank you.
Thanks, have a good day.
Okay, so this is our beadwork station. This here is Miss Angela. So a little bit about beadwork prior to European contact. So our needles would be bone needles. So after we would kill a deer, we'd actually take a large stone and we would smash this part of the leg, and then we would whittle down those shards to make needles. Now that hoof would be used later on. If you melt that down, you can actually make glue. Now we had clay beads like these right here, shells that we got through trade with our coastal tribes, and these little gray beads, or these right here, are known as the Indian corn bead or Job's tear. They do grow here in the area. They are inedible. However, once they turn that gray color, you take them off their stalk and then take out the inner fibers, and it creates a natural hole, making it a really good bead. Now after Europeans arrived, we started trading for glass beads. In particular, Czech bead was the standard. Czechoslovakia had not yet become the Czech Republic and separated, so it was just one large country at the time. And the only beads you were able to get came in 4 different colors, and it was red, blue, white, and black. Now after that, we established, 2 different types of work. So this here is scroll work. So if you look, that actually is like fringe. And this would be on the sides of a man's legging or breech or on a woman's skirt. Solid work like this right here, and like these pieces would be worn as belts. Now a little bit about solid work. It is very strong and very sturdy. The reason being is what Angela is doing is she's actually sewing each bead to the next bead and then sewing the other way. So that thread's going to pass through each bead twice, making it very durable. And if it was to break, you would lose only about 2 or 3 beads, and it would be a very easy fix. But do you guys have any questions for me or for Angela? Yeah.
We missed the whole first part, so I don't know if there was any background on Cherokee Nation, but was the Cherokee Nation primarily in a village like such?
Yes. Okay. And you guys hear a lot more about that, not with me, but with Marcus and with Felina in the Council House lecture and the Square Grounds lecture. Okay. I'm just here to talk about crafts. Okay. Ready? You guys want, we'll go right up here.